Hello everybody, good afternoon. We will be discussing on bridge engineering. The most important part of the bridge engineering, it is about the site selection of a bridge. What do you understand by site selection and where exactly we can go for a site, ideal site for a bridge. There are many factors to be taken care to ideally locate the bridge structure. As we all know, a bridge is a structure that allows people or vehicle to cross an obstacle such as river, canal or lake. So what we can see in the figure, you can see there is a river, and to cross this bridge we are in need of a bridge. So it is a structure that allows the people or vehicle to cross an obstacle such as a river or canal. Where exactly we can go for a bridge? Or what is the site selection condition? What are the factors to be taken care when we go for site selection? The first point, it is about the width of the river. As we are all aware that the width of the river, it goes on varying from point to point. It is not that it is going to be uniform everywhere. So while designing or site selecting the bridge, we want to see that the width is having a minimum. The river is having a minimum width, and that is the ideal location for constructing a bridge. It may not be always possible, but still we'll find out different location, what is the width and the minimum width wherever it is going to be there. Many of the locations we like, then we select that it is going to be the site for the bridge. The second point, it is regarding the foundations. As we are aware, a bridge is having, see, two sides. There is abutment, there are going to be n number of piers are going to be there, and all these piers are having foundation. So in order to have a good foundation, maybe it is going to be a step foundation or it is going to be any kind of foundation. See to it that the location that we are choosing, it is going to be a place where you will be able to construct a good foundation. The third point, it is regarding the straight reach approach. As we know, usually what we can see is the river flow is going to be there and the bridge will be usually constructed almost at perpendicular. So there is a straight reach approach from both the sides. Approach road is going to be from both the sides. Then it is regarding the connectivity with the roads. So as we know, it is going to be connected, both the sides are going to be connected, and then the roads are going to be leading to maybe marketplaces, maybe leading to the capital city, or maybe. So there should be a proper connectivity with the roads. The fifth point is regarding the availability of material. The construction material which is used for constructing the different parts of the bridge, it should be easily available or it should be cheaply available. See, the material, the raw material which we are using, it should be freely available. 6, it is going to be the availability of skilled and unskilled labor. It's not going to be, the project is not going to be only say 1 day or 2 days, minimum around say 18 months, 24 months to 36 months, the construction time is going to be there. So we are in need of a number of skilled and unskilled labor. So the availability of skilled and unskilled labor near to the site is also, it is going to be very important. Now when we are constructing the bridge on a river, that means we are actually trying to stop the flow of water. I mean, we are trying to lock the water to some extent. So see to it that we are stopping the flow of water, so that velocity of flow in the other area is going to be, it will be more. So that is to be taken care. While we are constructing the bridge, the obstructions are going to be there, and see to it that there is going to be a minimum obstruction happening to the waterway. If it is more, you can see then that area will be reduced and then the velocity will be more. So that should not happen. So minimum obstruction to the waterway. Wherever there is going to be bridge is going to be constructed, there is a scouring action and also the silting action is going to be there. So see to it that both are going to be a minimum. And 10th point, it is regarding the cost that is going to be. We want to see that the construction, it is going to be economical. 11th point, it is regarding the location of river tributaries. Preferably, we want to see that there are no river tributaries near to the exact location of the bridge. And the freeboard, that is the vertical distance available, so that in case there is going to be flow of water and also the vessels are passing through, there should be enough space so that there is no obstruction between the vessel and the bottom portion of the bridge. And we prefer that there is a right angled crossing. We don't want that there is going to be an angle between. The angle, we expect that the road that we are constructing and the river, it should be perpendicular, or the bridges should be perpendicular to the flow of water, and high bank above high flood level on each side. The bank which is available, which is being constructed on the abutment side, see that it is well at a good height, so that the water that is flowing, it should not in any way it is affecting the both the sides of the bank. So these are the factors to be taken care while we are selecting a bridge. So it's usually a question, it is a repeated question, what are the site selection for a bridge? So while selecting a bridge, what are the factors to be taken care? Thank you.